Welcome to the class again. See, in this example, let us consider another problem here. See, problem says if f of x is equal to square matrix cos x minus nx 0 sin x cos x 0 0 0 1, show that f of x into f of y is equal to f of x plus y. See, function of x, function of y. So what is given here? F of x is given. Then f of x is equal to, see, every trigonometric function is a function of x here, cos x, sin x, minus sin x, sin x, cos x. Okay, these are constant 0 0 0 0 1. Then what will be f of y? So you simply replace x by y, then that becomes cos y minus sin y 0 sin y cos y 0 0 0 1. Okay, so then what we want here, f of x into f of y. See, that means we have to find the product here. So let us find out the product here. So consider f of x into f of y. So I will consider, see, you have to concentrate here, f of x into f of y. So that is, see, f of x into f of y. So my first matrix is cos x minus sin x 0, then sin x cos x 0 0 0 1. So this is f of x. Then into f of y is cos y minus sin y, then 0, sin y cos y 0, see 0 0 1. This is f of y. So we have to find the product of these two. Okay, so let us multiply these two here. See, multiplication is very very important here. You start with row and consider the first column here. So you have to be very careful here. See what happens. Let us write the product here. See, cos x into cos y. So we'll write this cos x into cos y. So then afterwards what we have to write? Plus. Okay, here minus sin x into sin y. That plus into minus minus sin x into sin y. Then plus 0 into 0. That will be what? 0. So this whole thing will be one element. So we have to leave some space. Then I will write here. See, first row, second column. See, cos x into minus sin y. That is minus cos x into sin y. Then once again minus sin x into cos y. That is minus sin x into cos y plus 0 into 0. That will be what? 0. See, first row and the last column is left over here. Cos x into 0, that is 0. Then minus sin x into 0, that will be 0. Then 0 into 1, that will be what? 0. So everything will be 0 here. So you continue the product in the similar way. See, second row. So I will consider second row and first column. Sin x into cos y. So that is sin x into cos y. Then plus, see, cos x into sin y. Cos x into sin y. Then second row, second column. Sin x into minus sin y. That is minus sin x sin y. Then plus cos x cos y. Plus cos x cos y. Then plus 0 into 0. It will be what? 0. Then what we should do here is see, second row and last column. Sin x into 0, that is 0. Plus cos x into 0, 0. Then plus 0 into 1, that will be what? 0. Okay, then last column is present here. See, 0 into this cos y. So that will be what? 0 into cos y is 0. Plus 0 into sin y is 0. Plus 0 into 0, that will be 0. Then third row, second column. 0 into minus sin y, that is 0. 0 into cos y, that is 0. Plus 0 into 0, that is 0. Then 0 into 0, 0. Plus 0 into 0, 0. Plus, see, 1 into 1, that will be what? 1. So in this way we have to write the elements. Okay, so next, see, observe carefully what happens in the next step here. See, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. So here this is plus 0. Okay, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. So what is the standard result here? Cos x cos y minus sin x sin y can be written as, this is nothing but cos of x plus y. See, cosine sum formula. So cos of x plus y will be cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. Okay, then you see this here, minus cos x cos y minus sin x cos y. Okay, so here so let me show it here. See from this if we take minus outside, see minus outside, then what I will be getting here, see minus of I will get what, cos x sin y plus sin x cos y. Okay, you need not write all these things here. See, if I take minus from this outside, I will get this. So minus of, so what is this quantity inside here? See here, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. So this is also a sum formula. This is sin of x plus y. See here, sin of x plus y formula is sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. This is sin sum formula. So I can replace this whole thing by taking minus outside here. So minus of, see, this becomes a sin of x plus y, and this 0 plus 0 plus 0, the sum will be 0. See here, same thing here, sin x cos y plus cos x sin y. This thing is sin of that is sin sum formula. See, sin of x plus y. Then see here, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y. So what is this formula? So this cos x cos y minus sin x sin y, this is nothing but cos of x plus y, cosine sum formula. So I can replace this whole thing by, see here, cos x cos y minus sin x sin y is nothing but cos of x plus y. Then this will be 0 plus 0 plus 1, that is 1. So this is 0 0 and this will be what, 1. So you see, observe here, this whole thing here, see, this is x plus y x plus y x plus y. This is nothing but, so this thing is f of x plus y. Okay, so what we have proved here is f of x into f of y is equal to f of x plus y. Okay, so we have considered this formula here. If f of x is equal to cos x minus sin x 0, sin x cos x 0 0 0, show that f of x into f of y is equal to f of x plus y. So we have to multiply it like this. Okay, so now let us consider another problem here. See, this problem looks lengthy, but it's very easy problem. So let us try to understand what is given in the problem. Then afterwards we can try to solve that. Okay, so let me read the problem here. A trust fund has 30,000 rupees that must be invested in two different types of bonds. The first bond pays 5% interest per year and second bond pays 7% interest per year. Okay, this is the data. So using matrix multiplication, see here, we have to multiply. Okay, using matrix multiplication, determine how to divide 30,000 rupees among two types of bonds if the trust fund obtain an annual interest of 1,800 rupees. First one is 1,800 rupees and second one is 2,000 rupees. Okay, so here there are two types of bonds are there. So first one is 5% interest and second bond pays the interest of 7%. Then we have to determine how to divide 30,000 rupees among two types of bonds here. Okay, so we have to use the matrix multiplication. So here let us let the amount invested in first type of bond is equal to x rupees. So we don't know how much amount is invested in first type and second type. Okay, first type of bond, so let me invest x rupees. So I have invested x rupees in first type. Then what is the amount invested in second type. See, there are two types of bonds here. So I have already invested X rupees in the first type of bond. See, I have total 30,000 rupees. Okay, 30,000 rupees. So I have invested X rupees. Then what is the remaining amount I have to invest in second type of bond? So what is the remaining amount in second type of bond? So I already invested X rupees. So now I have to subtract X from 30,000. See, 30,000 minus X rupees. See, this is the amount invested in second type of bond. First type of bond I have already invested X rupees. So subtract X from 30,000. So this gives me the amount here. Okay. So let us take this first case here. So what is the first case? So here, determine how to divide 30,000 rupees among two types of bonds. The trust fund obtains an annual interest of 1,800 rupees. So here the basic idea is I must write two matrices. Those two matrices must be eligible for multiplication. So what is the condition for multiplication of matrices? CR rule. That means number of columns of first matrix should be equal to number of rows of the second matrix. So then how to write the matrix? Here two types of things are there in this. See, one is here I have to write two matrices. So one matrix contains money. Okay, what is that money here? So I have invested investment matrix. We say that investment matrix. So first type of bond I have invested X rupees. Another type of bonds I have invested 30,000 minus X rupees. So I got one matrix as investment matrix. Another matrix is, see here, interest. The first type of bond pays 5% interest and second type of bond pays 7% interest. So here what is the idea here is we have to write two matrices. Out of that one matrix is investment matrix. See, investment matrix. Another one is interest matrix. So I have to write these two matrices. Okay, let me write first investment matrix. So what is my investment matrix? So my investments are X rupees and 30,000 minus X. See here, 30,000 minus X. This is a row matrix. I will write this as a row matrix. So here one row and two columns are there. Then another matrix is, as I said here, interest. So see here. So interest means obviously here CR rule. That means here two rows must be present here. I will write it as a column matrix. So what is the interest here? See, first bond pays 5% and second bond pays 7% interest. So that means, so this is the first type of bond. This is second type of bond. So first type of bond pays an interest of 5%. So I write what? 5% means 5 by 100. Then 7%. Second bond pays 7%. So I write 7 by C here. So this is two rows and one column. See here. So these are rows and columns here. Then this is rows and columns. See here. This follows the CR rule. One row matrix and one is column matrix. So totally the interest, see here, annual interest is what? 1,800. I have to write that in the RHS. Okay. So this is investment matrix and this one is interest. So we have to multiply this. Okay, so here one row is there, one row and one column. So I can multiply it. So it is, see here, X into 5 by 100. That will be what? 5x divided by 100 plus 7 by 100. 7 by 100 into this 30,000 minus X. Okay, so that is first row and first column. 5 by 100 into X plus this into this. So I have written this is equal to 1,800 on the right hand side. Then this implies, so I can simplify this, 5x divided by 100. Okay, 5x divided by 100 then you can write this as plus. So I will multiply this here. Okay, 7 0 0 7 0 0 7 0 0 7 0 0. So that will be what? This one minus 7x divided by 100 is equal to what will be this 1800. So let us remove this bracket here. So here 100 is there, so 100 is the LCM. So 5x plus 2,10,000 minus 7x is equal to, let me write 1800 as it is. Okay, this 5x minus 7x, so you cross multiply this one, so that is 5x minus 7x, that will be what? Minus 2x plus this one is equal to 100 into 1800. Okay, so then we have to solve for x, so you shift this to right hand side, then we can take this to the left hand side. Okay, I will multiply here minus 2x plus this one, so 18 okay, I can write 2 plus 2, that is 4 zeros here, so that is so 2,10,000, so I will shift this to here, is equal to see here 2x minus 2x comes to the right hand side, it will be what? 2x. So then on subtraction, so we will get 30,000 is equal to 2x. Therefore x is equal to 30,000 divided by 2, so that will be what? 15,000 rupees. See here, amount invested in first type of bond. Okay, amount invested in first type of bond is what? 15,000 rupees. Okay, so see here, so we have assumed that amount invested in first type of bond, that is x. So what is the value of x I got? So value of x is, see, 15,000 rupees. So here we have written one row matrix, one column matrix. Annual see here, annual interest is 1,800 rupees. So similarly you can consider the second type here. So here annual interest is 2,000 rupees. So you write the same matrices, so you change this one. So we will do that in the next page. Okay. Okay, second one is, consider see the same, I will write the matrix as x 30,000 minus x, and another I have written as column matrix here, that is 5 by 100 7 by 100. So what is the annual total interest here? For the second case it is 2,000. Okay, so you multiply this in this column here. So what we have done here, you can write the same steps, 5x divided by 100 plus 7 by 100 into 30,000 minus x is equal to, so my right hand side is 2,000 rupees. So we have written 5x plus this one minus 7x whole divided by 100 is equal to, see here, 2,000 on the right hand side. So we have to simplify in the same way as we done in the previous case. So this 5x minus 2x is what? Minus 2x. Then plus, you can write this as it is equal to, so you multiply this and this, 2,000 into 100. Now you shift this 2x to the right hand side, then I can get here minus, so you multiply this, get 5 zeros. Okay, Then subtracting this, so what I will get, subtracting this, I get see 10,000. Therefore x is equal to divided by 2, so that will be what, 5,000 rupees. Okay, therefore amount invested, so we can write this as 5,000 rupees. Therefore, so we can write it as, see here, amount invested in second type of bond. See here, amount invested in second type. See, what was the amount invested in second type? See here, 30,000 minus x. So that is 30,000 minus x. So that will be what? 30,000 minus this x is what? 5,000. So we have to subtract 5,000 here. So I will get what? 25,000. So amount invested in second type of bond is 25,000, and in first type amount invested was 15,000. Okay, so in this way we can do this problem. Okay, let us consider some more problems in the next class.